to Humberside, and another packed crowd here at the Boulevard. All, I'm sure, eager to see if Hull FC can retain that Challenge Cup trophy that they know they won so well in 1982. Hull FC, a very, very experienced side. For coach Arthur Bunting, the problem has been who to leave out, but he's brought the pace of James Lulai at 2 and Paul Prenderville at 5. And though they might not have the pace, Edmonds, Bridges and Stone are one of the most experienced front rows in the game. And Wakefield may be a second division side, but they couldn't have more experience than those two half-backs, Stevenson and Pickerel. They'll be at the hub of this match this afternoon. And Chris Harrison, number 3, wanting to play against his old club, I'm sure could prove a thorn in the side. And it's nice to see Malcolm Swan. My colleague Alec Murphy had him with him at Lee, and he had a terrible back injury. Doctors said he'd never play again, and here is this lad 2 years later showing the courage and the guts to prove everyone wrong. And referee Rod Whitfield, one of the youngest referees in the game, and Hull FC in black and white stripes have changed over and now face that big crowd. And Andy Fletcher, Wakefield Trinity, in that traditional Wakefield white shirt and red and blue band, bringing that ball away. Well, Alec, we've had some cup shocks in the first round. Do you think we're in for another one here at the favourites' home?
Well, there'll be a very, very big shock indeed if Wakefield was to turn the favourites over today. I don't think it'll be as easy as what people say. We've had a lot of good teams going out to this competition. It seems a year of the underdog, but I can't see it being that today.
Well, let's hope we have a good game anyway. And Kevin Harkin, an ex-Wakefield player, already in the thick of things. James Lulai. I think one of the interesting factors about this game, which could make it even closer, is the profusion of players who in fact have played for the two sides. Youngster Lee Crooks, Hull number 12, already into the attack, 30 yards from that Wakefield line. Charlie Stone. Oh, and a good ball to David Topless. Even better one to Terry Day. Play on, says referee Wakefield. It was a nice chip through, but well recovered by Wakefield. But the touch judge has spotted something in that chip through against Terry Day.
Well, here we have a super ball here to Terry Day, who looks like a searching try. Just a little bit of a collision in midstream there, but Terry's flying for the line. He's got a man outside him, but decides to put a little chip through. Yes, he looks as though he was obstructed, but I don't think the referee and the touchers has come on for that insurance. I think it's something which happened a little bit farther back.
Well, nevertheless, it is a kick to Hull, and this is one, yes, he's indicating a shoulder, using that small pile of sand which is rapidly becoming the vogue for kickers in rugby league now. Since the visit of the Australians, more and more kickers seem to be using that small mound to get the loft into the ball. For a man who has already kicked 77 goals this season, this should be a comparatively easy one. And it is. So Lee Crooks then puts Hull on the lead, 2 points to nil already in this second round. An unfortunate incident for Wakefield there, because if they want to get over these big match nerves in front of this huge Hull crowd, they could have done with an early lead. But let's see what fighting qualities they've got. Hull's Paul Prenderville, the Welshman, what a fine signing this man was many years ago for Welsh Rugby Union. Charlie Stone, Hull already using this very big front row, Stone and Edmonds, to bring the ball away. Stone, Norton, oh, a good ball to Topless, and a better one to Campbell coming in, this New Zealand fullback. He's got, oh, goodness me. Well, what a let-off for Wakefield. A wonderful combination there from the two New Zealanders, Campbell and Lulai, but a let-off for Wakefield. And Harold Box, very experienced player, ex-Great Britain international, captain of the side now, puts the ball to touch. Roy Bratt. Oh, big strong Roy Bratt is breaking through in his testimonial season this year. They're looking to some success in this cup. Adams. Well, a penalty. Obviously, yes, he's signalling a sort of cross butts, which is illegal in rugby league. So with just 11 minutes gone in this first half, here's a chance for Wakefield Trinity's Harold Box to put Wakefield back on level terms. It's just outside the Hull 25, but it's directly in front of the posts. He hasn't been Wakefield Trinity's regular goal kicker this season. The substitute, Maskell, has in fact done all the goal kicking, but he is a very experienced kicker. Well, he's accurate. He may not have done much kicking so far, but that one is accurate. It's there. And so, back on level terms for Wakefield Trinity at 2 points each. Oh, Heslop there, spotting a gap. Little bit of hard luck on his part there, spotted a gap. Play on, says Whitfield. Now then to Hull's backs, David Topless. Phil Edmonds. Typical cup tie, good solid tackling at the moment. Both teams looking for an opening, not quite there. And Wakefield Trinity's Chris Harrison well into that tackle. Steve Norton. This is one man, one forward who can prize out the openings. Great Britain player, wonderful ball player. Stone. Oh, and a good ball from Topless to Crooks. And he's going all the way inside to Lulai, and he's over. Well, 15 minutes gone, James Lulai atones for that early knock-on by scoring there, putting Hull in the lead by 5 points to 2.
Well, this is a super break from Lee Crooks, but does that not look forward to you? Steve Evans absolutely blisters onto the ball, holds the ball to the precise timing, flies down the wing, draws the Wakefield cover in. Just watch James Lulai, flicks the ball over, position pass, flips inside, and Lulai doesn't miss them chances. But I definitely believe that as Lulai strides for the line, this is a very fortunate try, because I thought the try looked very forward indeed.
Well, fortunate or not, I think Crooks there will be very grateful to have this opportunity to put Hull's lead further ahead. It's a little more difficult than his previous kick, on the 25-yard line and to the right of the post. It's a high one, and it goes in. So that black and white army for Hull will be pleased that that goal from Lee Crooks puts them even further ahead, 7 points to 2.
Well, here we have the pass. Just watch Lee Crooks here. Just watch him as he releases the ball, and just watch where the projection of the ball goes. It looks a good 2 yards, 3 yards forward to me, and how Robin Whitfield missed that, I don't know.
Oh, and a good dummy from Topless. They've got to watch this man Topless, 20 tries already. Harkin going for the line. These two half-backs, Harkin and Topless, are dangerous. Still, Hull on the attack, Bridges. Oh, and a nice dummy from Bridges. Well, he might not have the pace, Keith Bridges, but he's certainly got the craft, he's got the skill. Norton. Oh. Well, a knock on. Hit, rather sadly for Hull, hit Edmonds on the head and couldn't recover. So a very lucky scrum there for Wakefield Trinity, and there's youngster number 9, Heslop, a Hull lad. He'll be looking for good scrum figures against his hometown. I believe he's a very practiced fisherman, so if he can't hook it out, nobody can. Well, loading himself in the scrum, penalty to Hull. And Terry Day, yes, he's over. Oh, a quick penalty. Well, 22 minutes gone in that first half. Terry Day goes over, but I'm sure that crowd and Terry Day will thank that quick taken penalty with David Topless. So it's Crooks again with a very similar kick to his first one. Just to the left of the post. Already got 2 to his credit. And that's his third. No problems for this youngster, Lee Crooks.
Well, here we have simplicity. Paul Harkin, Stevie Norton, David Topless makes the gap for Terry Day, and Terry Day doesn't miss these chances. Big, strong lad, and for the simplest of chances, and that's a bad score for Wakefield at this time.
Hull's Kevin Harkin to feed the scrum. Oh, and another good scrum to Wakefield Trinity. Well, the gamble of playing Heslop instead of Maskell is certainly paying off. Adams looking for a way through. I think Wakefield at the moment, I look a bit at 6s and 7s. There's no pattern to their play.
Well, I think Wakefield at this moment in time, Ray, is looking like a second division side. They can't judge the pace of the game. It's 2 yards faster than they've been used to playing with. And what they're finding out is that every time a man breaks through, there's nobody in support, whereas when Hull get the ball, they're moving it out very quickly, and they've got the pace in the centres on the flanks. And this is the problem, not being able to adjust to the game.
Well, this is a timely kick for Harold Box with 13 minutes to go in this first half. If you can put this kick over, this should keep Wakefield Trinity into contention with Hull. These are the sorts of kicks that if you can get, keep you plugging away there. And he does. And the score, Hull 12, Wakefield Trinity 4. Topless now, here's an opportunity. Edmonds. Oh, and a lovely pass to Stone. Well, that was a pass like a back. He's going for that line. Oh, and but a very good tackle. A very good tackle on Kemble. Wakefield Trinity line once again at Hull's mercy, but a good cover tackle and a scrum down. Wakefield Trinity's ball, Clive Pickerel to put that ball in, and this is a vital scrum that youngster Heslop needs. But the experience of Bridges tells. Oh. Well, we well remember that dummy move in the Ellen Road replay final last year. Didn't work this time. Hull wanting another try before half-time. Norton. Clever loose forward, this man, number 13, Steve Norton, seems to weave his way around, seems to get that ball out under impossible situations. David Topless. Wakefield will be desperate to hang on here. Another try could be disastrous for them. Stone. He's going for that line, he's got the weight, he's got the size, and he's got the try. Well, 3 minutes before half-time, that Charlie Stone sensed that the ball had been going out long enough. He took it on himself, plunged for that line, and he puts them further ahead at 15 points to 4.
Yeah, this has got to be a killer blow for Wakefield. Just watch this, a quick play of the ball. Charlie Stone, a run around with Kevin Harkin. He just holds the ball, shows him the ball, and Charlie doesn't score many of these. Malcolm Swan will not be too happy about this. Neither with Harold Box, because they should never have allowed Charlie to put that ball down. But he's a big, strong lad, and it's debatable, and he does put it down.
Just inside that 25-yard line. And it's just inside that right-hand post, just inside, well flighted by Lee Crooks. So that 2 minutes to half-time pushes Hull's lead out even further at 17 points to 4. And I'm sure Captain Ellaby of the Norland Ferry there, who missed the Hull Wembley final last year when he had to sail out with his men to the Falklands crisis, he'll be happy with that this afternoon. He'll be keen to get to Wembley now this year. Oh, number 10, John Thompson, had a hard-working game but lacked support up front. In injury time now, Nigel Stevenson. Oh, Pickerill, well backed up. And a half-time hooter. And by scoring those 3 tries, James Lulai, Terry Day and Charlie Stone, that's a very, very good first half for Hull, and I'm sure this big crowd at the Boulevard will be very pleased as their favourites go in by 17 points to 4 in their favour. Hull are firm favourites to lift the Challenge Cup again, but they'll need more possession of this ball than they've had in the first half if they are to add to their points tally. We have no changes on the Hull side for this first half, but 2 substitutes, Maskell coming on for Heslop and Lyons for Box in the Wakefield Trinity side. So a bit of fresh blood, a bit of fresh heart for Trinity. Well, Alex, 2 substitutes on for Trinity. Do you think it can do any help?
Well, obviously, they need a very quick score because, after all, Hull are the Cup Kings. They want to go back to Wembley. It's a very difficult task for them. And as hard as they're trying Wakefield, I don't think they'll throw the towel in. I think they can compete to the end and just hope that a little bit of luck will come their way. A quick early score wouldn't do any harm at all.
The Trinity there now in possession of the ball. And substitute, number 14, John Lyons, already bringing Trinity back on the attack. Clive Pickerill looking for Hopkinson. And Trinity substitutes, number 15, Colin Maskell with the ball. A good ball player, brought on, I think, more for his ball-playing skills than any disrespects to Heslop's scrummaging in the first half. Maskell again, lively youngster, this boy, number 15. Very good footballer. Thompson, Swan, but this Trinity side having great difficulties in finding their way through this whole defence. Much to the delight of that huge black and white army, that Humberside crowd. They're thirsting for another weekend in Wembley. Well, youngster Maskell has certainly been in the play these opening minutes in the first half, but experienced third of Stone, pinching the ball, coming away with it. Oh. Thompson. But Trinity forwards still coming in ones, lacking the coordination, lacking that combination that's necessary. Stevenson. Paul Coventry still going. 8 yards from the Hull line. Now can Trinity do something? Chris Harrison lost his number, but keeping the ball in play. Oh, and a nice chip kick through, and here's a chance for Lindsay Rutherford, and he's got it! Yes, referee Robbie Wakefield gives that shock try, 4 minutes gone, and youngster Andy Fletcher manages to get that ball, manages to get his hand down.
Well, this is a very clever little play by the hooker, and it's a good kick. It just comes off Kevin Harkin, but just watch this. Does he get his hand to it? I think he does, and Andrew Fletcher and Robin Whitby was quite right and right on the spot. Good try.
The regular kicker this season for Wakefield Trinity, young Colin Masco. Already kicked 54 this season. Oh, but he won't kick 55 like that. He topped the ball. He knows what he did, and he's having a laugh at himself. So it still makes the score 17 points to 7 in Hull's favour. But already we've seen some fire back from this Trinity side. Lee Crooks to kick, another long one. Oh, and well caught by Adams. Andrew Fletcher again coming away. Delighted with that try, put fresh heart in him. And it's interesting to see this hooker now, Maskell, at the acting half-back position. He's directing operations, something which they lacked in the first half. Bringing these forwards on. Pickerel. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You don't run into somebody like Keith Bridges like that every day. Stevenson, Swan. Oh, and a good ball from Swan. If Adams could have got that ball away, there could have been some danger for the Humberside team. Oh, and well taken, well saved by Hull's number 3, Steve Evans. James Lulai opening up play. David Toppis, oh, a nice switch. Looking to Gary Kemble. This is good play. He's got support with him. Well, he tended to lose them. Gary Kemble went that yard too far. But Hull still in possession. Norton, Topless. Kevin Harkin. Hull obviously stung by that try from Wakefield Trinity. Stone, Crooks. Steve Norton looking for Paul Rose. He's found the gap. Oh, but a good tackle. A very good tackle from number 7 there, Clive Pickerel. That was a certain try. If Rose could have got through. Another chance. Oh, and a good ball from Stone. Penderville weaving, dodging. But 6 tackle, a yard from the line. Hull, I think, determined they're not going to get sucked into a forward battle in midfield, decided to move this ball about.
Well, he'll be fine now. Charlie Stone again, and a lot of pressure here, and Paul Penderville really trying to get to that line, but just held short.
Hull's Keith Bridges, a very experienced hooker, taken the last 3 scrums, and there's his 4th. Terry Day, Kemble, Topless. Oh, and a good move. Well, 9 minutes gone in the second half. The number of times this Hull side worked those run-around moves for the delight of those fans. And there's that man, David Topless. They call him the try-poacher. His 17th of the season puts them further in the lead at 20 points to 7.
Well, here we have again. David will be pleased about this, David Topless. The run around, he did it so well. Gary Campbell used the default, Terry Gay, and he just holds the ball, and Campbell lays it off, and David Topless doesn't miss tries like that for a good try.
Youngster Lee Crooks getting a lot of goal-kicking practice. Already got 4 to his credit. And this should be a comfortable 5th one. It's there. So Lee Crooks puts Hull further in the lead at 22 points to 7. Hull, Andy Proctor coming on for Harkin. Only a youngster, but Harkin looks to have had a knock. Stone. What a fine game Charlie Stone's having. Solid, dependable, picked up his first try of the season. Steve Norton. Oh, a good ball to Prenderville. Well, my word, what a place for a wingman to pop up. Topless again. Oh, and it's a good ball today. He's going. And he's through. Well, Terry Day might smile. He might be the scorer. It might be his second try, but it was that captain and skipper David Topless who sent him through again and who's allowing Hull to cruise to this 25-7 lead. All credit to Hull. They're moving the ball about now. They're pushing it around. They're showing the value of those class backs. And Lee Crooks, it's like a birthday party for him. The number of kicks he's getting at these goals. But I think the problem for the rest of the clubs in the Rugby League is who can beat this Hull side. And certainly few can here at the Boulevard. Just to the left of the post. Bidding for his 6th goal. And he's got that customary height. He gets some height onto the ball. He really puts the ball between the posts. And it's another 2 points to Lee Crooks.
Well, this is how the damage is done. A good quick play of the ball. Just watch David Topless here. He holds the ball. Perfect pass. And Terry Day, big strong lad this, just brushes 2 tacklers off as if they're little flies on the wall. There's no way this fella's going to be stopped. He knows where he wants to go, and does he do it well? He flies over that line. He loves this because he used to play for Wakefield, but a very important try and a good try for Hull.
Steve Norton. Lee Crooks. But all credit to this Wakefield Trinity side. They're keeping their tackling stint going. They're coming up as hard as ever. But there's a gap. And it's that man Topless again. What a fine game this Hull skipper number 6 is having. He won the Lance Todd Trophy for Wakefield Trinity when they were at Wembley. And here he is pushing Hull further to the Wembley. Stone. Phil Edmonds again. Many wondered why Hull FC bought this number 8 from Hull Kingston Rovers, the rivals. He was a very cheap buy at £10,000, but I think he certainly made a difference to this pack, Alec.
Well, I'll be very impressed with this boy. He's the Hull number 8. He's had a very powerful game. He's a big, strong lad, and him and Charlie Stone are causing a lot of problem for Wakefield. They're driving the ball forward, pulling the Wakefield defence in, and then moving the ball wide.
Oh, and here's Campbell coming through again. A nice dummy to Lulai. Has he got the legs? No, in fact, I think he would have been advised not to do the dummy and to pass it straight out. Rose, Topless. Oh, this is good rugby now. And who's going for the line? Well, what a try. What a try. 17 minutes gone in this second half. And there's hooker Keith Bridges. 12 months ago he retired from Bradford Northern, and there he's sprinting like a 2-year-old.
Well, this is good quick hands from Hull. Just watch Stevie Norton here. He holds the ball. He says, come on, Bridges, let's have you on this. Anybody can score these. And anybody like him, that's his first try this year, and I think he'll like that one.
Yes, he'll certainly like that one. Lee Crooks, yet again, his best this season has been 7 goals against Leeds before Christmas, so he'll be bidding to equal that. And he does. So that's a 7-goal haul for Lee Crooks, putting Hull further in the lead at 32 points to 7. Hull's number 11, Paul Rose, taking a well-earned rest, I think, now for the rest of the game. And Hull bringing Barry Banks on as substitute. There he is, Barry Banks, normally a centre, signed from York, very good utility player. Ian Hopkinson bringing that ball away for Wakefield Trinity. Swan, Stevenson, but another missed ball. Still going, the ball went back. But this has been a tale of woe for Wakefield this afternoon with the number of drop passes they've made. They've been standing far too flat. Swan still looking vainly for that gap. This Hull side tackling as well as they've been attacking. I'm sure there are many fans here at Hull well remember that score Wakefield put up against Hull at Wembley, the biggest score, 38 points to 5, and here's one going and he's got through. Oh well, what a shot run and a tremendous try. Well, all credit to that youngster, Lindsay Rutherford, who scored a try in each of his last 5 games. Well, he's shown where the line is to Wakefield Trinity. Taking Hull by surprise, taking everybody by surprise. 32 points to 10.
Well, this has got to go down as try of the season. This is an absolutely super try. The lad takes him on, Lindsay Rutherford. He's a lot of work to do. He knows where the line is. He knows where he's going to go. He flies past Paul Prenderville, and he's still got Caddy Campbell in pursuit. But just watch the little lad. He knows where he's going to go. He's still flying for that line. And what a good try. And that's a very good try indeed, and well deserved.
And let's give all credit to this Wakefield Trinity side. Not many sides come to Humberside expecting a win, but at least they've produced the goods in that try. Youngster Maskell looking to complement that try with a further 2 points on the 25-yard line and to the right of the posts. He comes round to approach this ball in a tremendously wide arc. No, touch judge's flag indicates no goal, so still at 32 points to 10 in Hull's favour. But at least that youngster there, Lindsay Rutherford, 14 tries now to his credit. He's shown with Trinity where the line is. Still some fire there yet beneath that white jersey. Long kick, once again, Andy Fletcher to pick up. Swan, Wakefield Trinity still driving down the middle, and yet we've seen from their 2 wingmen, Alec Fletcher and Rutherford, that they have pace out there.
Well, you can see with that last try with young Andy Rutherford that they have got a lot of pace out there, but what they are lacking is men who are supporting the man with the ball. I think they've just stepped up a pace, and it's very difficult against a side like Hull to do this, but they're just doing this at the moment.
And it's Adams streaking away down that pit. Oh, and he's still going, and here's Fletcher again. Still going. Well, there, that's exactly what we were saying. They've got pace on the outside there. When they use it, they really present problems to this whole defence. But they've over-concentrated down this middle. And here we've seen men like Charlie Stone and Lee Crooks soaking up any punishment that's come down at them. Stevenson, Pickerill, Harrison. And the 6th tackle coming up. Paul Coventry, Swan, but no, anything coming down the middle, and these Hull forwards, Stone, Crooks, Edmonds, Norton, they've picked the tacklers off, they've put them to the ground, and there's been no problem. It's when Wakefield Trinity have moved the ball outside this Hull pack, that's when the danger's been. And Paul Prenderville, Hull's normal wingman in the unaccustomed role of scrum half here. Kevin Harkin having gone off with a knock to put the ball in. And a good heel for Wakefield. Adams, he's going for that line and he's over. Well, well, well. 24 minutes gone. Another simple try to Wakefield Trinity, bringing them back to 32-13. And have Hull relaxed too much.
Well, there's a little bit of complacency coming into this whole game because Adams here just brushes Terry Day off as though he's not there. I don't think Arthur Bunton will be too pleased about this, but is this a recovery which Wakefield have needed? Are we going to see a shock? It's a good try. Down it goes now.
So it's Maskell once again looking for his first conversion, and he gets his first one. No problems with that. And so how this Trinity side are coming back. 32 points to 15 now in Hull's favour. At least the Hull side have entertained this crowd of over 12,000 this afternoon. They've had their money's worth, they've had their enjoyment, and they'll be looking to Hull going into the hat on Monday for the draw for the third round. So Clive Pickerill, Trinity scrum half, 5 yards from his line. And he gets the ball for a foot-up decision against that very experienced hooker Keith Bridges. Well, he's almost in the Trinity second half, is hooker Keith. And a relieving kick there from Colin Maskell. Roy Bratt still running, determined as ever. I think one of the problems here, Alec, for Trinity, they certainly mixed the usual number 13, Mike Lamkowski, out with an injured ankle.
Well, obviously, when you have a player of that quality, you're obviously going to miss him. But take no credit away from Wakefield. I think they've competed to the best of their ability. They're playing a very, very good side here. They are cup favourites to win the Challenge Cup, State Express Challenge Cup again. And they're going to take a good side to beat them. But I'll tell you what they've not done. The Wakefield people have tried and tried, and at no time have their heads gone down.
Well, it's Terry Day looking for support, but he just can't quite get it. David Topless, Keith Bridges, well, you don't expect hookers to be in the line out there at that stage, and those are the sort of passes that they gave with the minutes to go. Phil Edmonds. Hull coach Arthur Bunting will be very, very pleased to see his team safely through this second round. Paul Prenderville. Edmonds. Sixth tackle, a minute to go. Hull still wanting to open this game out, looking for more points. And none more so than that man on the ground, Hull skipper, the man of the match, number 6, David Topless. He's shown the variety at half-back that we haven't seen from Wakefield. He's shown the distribution that Wakefield have lacked. And Hull ball. Steve Norton. Edmonds still coming strongly, still running strongly, but Hull content as full time comes upon us just to hang on to this lead. They know that there's no way that Wakefield Trinity, despite their endeavour, despite their effort, can come back in this game. And Wakefield, well, offside, yes, I thought so. Old Steve Norton coming round the back of the scrum, looking to stop Clive Pickerel. Good game this lad has had, Maskell, since he came on as the substitute in the second half. He's tried his hardest, he's tried to show a little bit of creativity around the forwards. Not quite paid off, but all credit to the lad for keeping going. There's the hooter. Once again, Hull, the holders of the State Express Rugby League Challenge Cup, they're making another determined bid to retain the trophy. A good win here over Wakefield, 32 points to 15. But all credit to Wakefield, I think, Alec.
Well, Wakefield have tried very, very hard, and it's going to take a very good side indeed to beat this Hull side. They're moving to the third round, and with a home draw, who knows, they could be there again.
Yes, those tries from Lulai, 2 from Terry Day, Charlie Stone, Tom.
A round of applause.